BB851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to a long-awaited update to Project Sunrise. A lot of people have asked, will I be continuing the updates with Project Sunrise once I move away from Australia? And I'm pleased to say I will be doing that. It's been almost 2 months though since I actually last took a look at anything related to it. If you're unfamiliar with what Project Sunrise actually is, I have made a number of videos covering the topic, which you can see on my channel or hopefully via the card in the top right of your screen. The logistics and preparation to getting a flight from Sydney to London in the air is actually just as important as that of selecting the aircraft for the job. Currently, the A350-1000 ULR and the 777-8 are the options for Qantas, and a decision, as we've known for quite some time now, is expected towards the end of the year on that front, with flights likely beginning in 2022. Many have said that the A350-1000 ULR is the favourite for the job. However, as we know, things can change at the drop of a hat. Despite flights beginning in a few years, Qantas is actually already beginning its preparations for the route, with changes being made at board level. Alison Webster was actually the former international head for Qantas, but resigned over a month ago. CEO Alan Joyce has announced that the current financial officer will take over as the chief executive of Qantas International from the 1st of October. October was actually the month I was told an order for Project Sunrise could be finalised and or announced, so that's definitely intriguing. The shake-up is rather major for Qantas, as many expected Alison Webster, someone who was critical to the launch of the Perth to London service, to actually be the successor of current CEO Alan Joyce. Qantas is going through a major evolution with its recent Perth to London service launch and its up-and-coming Sydney to London and New York services in 2022. Alan Joyce, though, has said that he will stay as long as the stakeholders want him to, with it looking likely Joyce will remain as the chief executive of Qantas until 2022. This is when they plan on launching those services. He said, "I'll stay for as long as the board and shareholders want me, as long as I'm enjoying the job and feel I have more I can give to it." Qantas structures its board differently to some other airlines, with a heavy focus on development. Qantas aims to have employees working in a host of different roles during their time employed with the airline, especially higher up. This results in transitioning to new positions more seamless, cost-effective, and time-efficient for the company. Heading back to these 22 21-hour flights though, Qantas, according to the Financial Review and many other sources, will have everything in place to launch these flights before the year comes to a close. These agreements and preparations includes pilots, aircraft type, aircraft order, flight path software, cabins, regulator agreements, and more. Alan Joyce specifically said, "We have to make changes to pilot contracts because you can't fly for 21 hours in a day. We have to make changes with the regulator." With what is set to be the world's longest flight, Qantas has been in heavy discussion with multiple cabin customization companies in regards to how they can actually make these ultra long haul flights more comfortable for the average traveller. Concepts for these cabins have emerged in recent weeks, with study pods, exercise zones, kitchens, and also communal seating areas all appearing in award-nominated designs. The space inside the aircraft is a huge part of their aircraft choice. While the airline needs an aircraft that can fly for 21 hours without being refueled, it needs an aircraft with space, and Alan Joyce would ideally like 300 passengers and an economy class fitted on. Although the requirements for passengers has been drastically reduced as time has passed, it definitely goes against what Singapore Airlines have opted for with their own A350 ULRs, which are actually configured in all premium seating, so there is no economy featured. Ultimately, Sydney to London is a big route, not just for Qantas, but for any carrier that would be undertaking this sort of service. What Qantas has, though, that makes them stand out is confidence. This is following their Perth to London flights, which have been nothing short of an incredible success. While not to everyone's taste, these long-haul flights get passengers from Australia to London without a stop, and are really perfect for the average traveller. I'd like to thank you very much for tuning into another update of Project Sunrise. I get so many emails and messages of people asking what's next, what's happening, so hopefully this recent news has helped you, and I'll make sure to update you if anything big happens in the coming weeks or months. Thank you very much, and I look forward to you all joining me in the next one.